If you are thinking of entering into a relationship, being it courtship or you want to get married, I want you to watch this video. After this video, you can decide whether you still want to go ahead or you want to wait small. Stay tuned, I'm coming back. Yeah, relationship is something that we all as youth, as we grow, we all try to get into a relationship, but we must know the reasons for us entering into a relationship. You must know the reason why you want to enter into a relationship. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about things to consider, the things you need to consider before you enter into a relationship, because you can't just jump and enter into a relationship just like that. You must know the reasons for your relationship. You must consider one or two things before you enter into a relationship. I believe this video is going to help you a lot. So fast forward, let's move on. First, you have to know the reason why you are entering into a relationship. Yeah, you must know the reason why you want to enter into a relationship. Whether you want to get married, you want to have fun, or you just want to have somebody around. Do you get me? Yeah. It is very, very important to spell out the reason why you want to enter into that relationship. Maybe you want to get married in 2 or 3 years time. So it's a reason for entering into a relationship. Maybe you just want to have fun, because people are saying, oh, is this relationship is nice, it's cool. You see people and you feel like you want to try it. It's also a reason for entering into a relationship. So number one, what is your reason for entering into that relationship? Why do you want to enter into that relationship? So you must know the reason, whether you want to get married at the end, whether you just want to have fun, whether you like the guy that is or the lady, that is why you want to enter into that relationship. It is very, very crucial. It is something you must take into consideration. You see, if you're a guy, you must take that into consideration. When you are a lady as well, you must also take that into consideration. If you are a guy, I bet you must consider these things. If you are a lady too, you must consider this, okay? It will help you a lot. It will go a long way to help you to know the purpose for this relationship. The second one is going to blow your mind. Yeah, the second one is going to blow your mind. The second one is that you must know that people don't really change, okay? People, like human being, normal human being, we don't change. People don't change. So entering into a relationship with somebody who is a drunkard, who is a womanizer, who is a drug addict, who has a certain lifestyle that you don't like, getting into a relationship with that person, maybe you feel like, oh, this person, I like him, but it's because of this attitude, so let me try and enter into a relationship with him, believing that that person is going to change. My brother, my sister, I tell you, you are making the biggest mistake of your life, because people don't really change. Yeah, people don't really change. So if the person used to if the person have a anger problem, it's going to lead, whether this relationship is also going to, and you want to get married or whatever, it's going to translate into that. So people don't really change. So if you find someone and there's something you don't like about the person, I advise that you don't even try entering into the relationship with that person at the first place, because people don't really change. Anything you see on somebody that you feel like, this thing I don't like, but I wish maybe entering into the relationship along the line, this guy is going to change, this lady is going to change. I tell you, people don't really change, okay? People don't really change. The next one is that you must also know your financial standing. Yeah, every relationship comes with a certain type of financial commitment, okay? How would you feel you are there in your bank or babe, I'm not feeling well and I need something to take off myself? How? Yeah, you get it? On their birthday, you need to surprise, on his or her birthday, you need to surprise the person. It comes with what? A certain type of financial commitment, okay? So you must know that, am I financially okay to start a relationship? If your parents are the one who feeds you, you take money from your parents, your mom, your dad every day, relationship is not for you, because at the end of the day, you are going to worry yourself and you are going to worry the person or the lady you are in a relationship with. Her birthday, you must surprise her. Maybe on special occasions, birthday, you must take her out, and all those things. It's part of relationship. You get it? So you must know your financial standing as a guy going in for a lady. You must know your financial standing. Okay, it will also help you very much. And the next one is that you see, every relationship, the goal is that it will lead to marriage. Not all relationships end in marriage. Yeah, that's the fact we accept. But what we're saying is that relationship, most of the time, the motive or the mindset is that I want to enter into this relationship with this person or this guy, this lady, to see if we can be able to stay and eventually get married. So the next one is that you must also know that, do you really have a place to stay? You must consider whether you have a place to stay or not. Yeah, as a guy, you must consider whether you have a place to stay or not. Because you can't be sleeping in your father's house. Maybe your father is renting chamber and hall self-contained, and you sleep at the hall. Then you go in for a relationship. No, it won't help you. So you must know you have a place to stay before you can decide whether you want to go in for a relationship or not. Because you must be at times your boyfriend or your girlfriend will say, oh, I want to come for a visit. I just want to come and visit you. Where are you going to take the person to? So you must know, you must consider these things. That, do I have a place to stay? That is why we say relationship is not for boys, and it's not for small girls or small boys. It's for mature people, people who are wealthy, who can take care of themselves, people who are not dependent on anyone. You see, people who don't depend on anyone, people who don't depend on anyone, they are those we encourage to enter into a relationship. This one also is that you must also look at the disparities in your educational level. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. Nowadays we hear a lot of stories that, oh, I took care of the lady to the university, and after that he said, hey, I don't like you again. You are not my class, you are not my type, you are not my level, you understand? So you can't be, let's say, an SHS graduate, then you are trying to enter into a relationship with somebody who is at the university level, like a guy, you see, who is at the university level. At the end of the day, the person who is going to come back and tell you that, Charlie, you are not my type. And that is because he or she is equally going to meet people at that level, you understand? So you must consider that this person is going to enter into a relationship with the person. Let's look at our educational level. Is it the same? Is it close? Is it okay for me to enter into a relationship? Because one day I'll tell you, if you're a guy and you're going to take a lady and you SHS or university graduate, then you take somebody who has never been to a school before, I know that this relationship, there's going to be problems. So you must consider the disparities in your educational background. You must consider the gap in your educational background, the level of where each of you got to. You must consider whether you are going to be in the relationship with the person or not. Because you must accept that if the person is an SHS graduate and you are at the university level, you may manage, but maybe somebody who has never been to a school before, how are you going to handle that issue? So you must know that educational background, you must compare all these things. It is very, very important, okay? And the last one, before I end this episode, is that you must also look at the tribal differences between you. Are you a Gang? Are you a Fanti? Are you an Ewe? Are you a Dangwe? Sit down and consider where you are coming from and the person you want to be in a relationship with, where the person is also coming from. Are you going to be able to relate with that person and the family? Do you even like the way they live their life? Do you like it? Is it okay for you? Because later it's going to bring a problem. If you enter into the relationship and eventually get married, then you begin to face these things. You say, I don't like the way people eat. I don't like the kind of food you eat. I don't like the way people dress. So consider all these things before you enter into any relationship, okay? So this is Big Sam. The channel is Big Media. If you find this video more interesting and educative, please subscribe to the channel, share this video, and I'm going to see you in the next video. But before, don't forget, think about these things before you make up your mind about any relationship. I'm going to see you in the